Season 2, Episode 5, The Final Move. Previously on The Hook, Emma provided crucial evidence to investigators, setting the stage for a coordinated operation to take down David's network. Meanwhile, David, feeling cornered, vowed to silence Emma as his empire began to collapse. Now with the authorities closing in, Emma faces a final confrontation that will determine the outcome of her fight. Emma stared at her phone, the threatening message glowing on the screen. "You've gone too far, Emma. Stop now, or you'll regret it." Her pulse quickened, but she refused to let fear consume her. She immediately forwarded the message to Mark, who replied within seconds. "This confirms they're watching you closely. Stay alert. We're almost there." Emma leaned back, exhaling slowly. She knew she had to be careful, but the thought of backing down never crossed her mind. In Nigeria, David sat with his remaining crew, his frustration mounting. "Her name's everywhere," he snapped, slamming his fist on the table. "She's turned this whole thing into a circus." One of his associates hesitated. "What if we cut our losses? Lay low for a while?" David glared. "If we stop now, we lose everything. She doesn't get to win." He pulled out his phone, drafting a final message to Emma. "This isn't over. I know where to find you." His friends exchanged uneasy looks, realizing how desperate David had become. The following morning, Emma met with investigators at a secure location. "We're moving in on David's operation tonight," one of them said. "We'll need you to verify identities and provide context for the evidence you've gathered." Emma nodded, her heart pounding. She felt the gravity of the moment, knowing the success of the operation depended partly on her. "What about the threats?" she asked. "We're monitoring everything," the investigator assured her. "We'll make sure you're safe." That evening, David's network fell apart. In a coordinated raid, authorities stormed key locations, arresting members of his crew and confiscating evidence. David managed to slip away, his phone in a single bag in hand, but he knew it was only a matter of time before they caught up to him. "They'll never stop looking," one of his former allies warned as he was led away in handcuffs. David gritted his teeth, his mind racing for a way out. Emma watched the news in silence as images of the arrests flashed across the screen. Mark called to update her. "They got most of the crew," he said. "David's still on the run, but he won't get far. You've done something incredible, Emma." She smiled faintly, but a part of her remained uneasy. David's last message lingered in her mind like a shadow. Closing scene. In a dark alley, David paused to catch his breath, his phone buzzing with updates from social media. Emma's face appeared in a news story about the takedown of his operation. He stared at the screen, his expression unreadable. The words of his real boss echoed in his mind. "Run all you want, David. You've made a mess, and now it's your problem to clean up." David muttered under his breath. "They think it's over, but they don't know who's really pulling the strings." Neither does Emma. As the shadows closed around him, David's phone buzzed again. A single ominous message appeared. "We're watching you too, David." Next season. Teaser, with David caught between the police and the true mastermind of the operation, Emma's battle is far from over. As she steps into her new role as an advocate for scam awareness, she's unaware of the larger danger looming in the background. What secrets will come to light in The Hook? Episode 6, The Bigger Picture.